news is they're trailing 20-0. The good news for the Hawks is they get the ball to start this second half.
Actually, there was a little more good news than that. After all, the Seahawks have one of the youngest and most dynamic teams in the NFL. Deficits don't daunt them.
Wilson fires left side, ball is caught. Golden Tate near side, breaks a tackle. He's in. So the Hawks do exactly what they have to do to start this second half.
All about execution, one play at a time. Let's go. Defense finna get off the field or get a turnover, and we're gonna take it right back down.
Four-man rush for Seattle. Ryan has time to throw down the near sideline. Here comes Earl. He's got an interception. Earl Thomas picks it off with 3 minutes to play in the game. Seattle needs a touch and an extra point to win. Does he have another one in it? This is going to be a heart stopper, folks. Lynch is coming. Look out. Spins out of play. He's rolling. Throws far side. Lynch down the far side. 20, 15, 10. He's knocked out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line. This could be one of the greatest finishes in Seahawks history. Lynch is going to get it. He powers forward. He is in. And the Seahawks take a 1-point lead. 28-27.
The lead lasted less than a minute.
Snap, spot, kick is on the way. Kick is long enough. Well, there's 8 seconds remaining. Time for a kickoff and one play. The Seahawks have to have a miracle.
They're gonna squib it, dog. Get down, get down.
Bosher strides forward. He's going to kick it on the ground. It's going to bounce around. The Seahawks are going to stop it. That's a great deal for the Seahawks. So Seattle will have one play to the end zone.
Where's my pacemaker?
I don't know, baby. I'm too old for this. That's all I know.
Oh, my goodness. I need a defibrillator fast.
Oh, my God. I'm about to doodle on myself.
Here's the snap. Russell Wilson is going to step up. Look out. He's going to let it fly. Here it comes. High. Heading for the right side of the end zone. Ball is up. Ball is picked up in the end zone. So that's the game. The Seahawks on one of the most heartbreaking defeats of this or any season. Watch their magic carpet ride end in Atlanta. And the Seahawks, with rookie quarterback Russell Wilson, are going to fly back to Seattle knowing they've had a spectacular run and how close they came.
They know something else, too. Something more important. They know that they can play with anyone, beat anyone, and best of all, they can't wait to get back on the field and prove it.
When the game was over, I was very disappointed, but right before I got back to the tunnel, walking off the field, I got so excited for the next opportunity next year, of looking forward to what we have in the future. We have a great football team.
A great city deserves a great football team. And in 2012, the Seahawks weren't just on the right track. They were a runaway train. They won in blowouts.
Oh, my word, he's done it again. 57-0 now.
In miracles.
Holy smoke. Seahawks win in Chicago in overtime on a killer of a play.
With brawn.
You are spectacular. Goodness gracious, beast mode.
Tap out, coach, come get me. They got wolves out here. They got boogie monsters.
And brains.
You can't mess with the phone now. There's a lead flexion, Mike linebacker, and Yuma. You got to go get lead flexion and egg out.
It's a defense that's ready to turn the league on its head. And an offense that's golden.
Big flare pass, Tate, right side, breaks the tackle at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Holy smoke, touchdown, Golden Tate. He goes airborne.
Spectacular play by Golden Tate.
They're young, sure, but they can play.
Russell Wilson is absolutely unflappable and right on the money. An 11-yard dart after he scrambles out of trouble. And what a throw!
The season wasn't without its rainy days. There were losses, including some in unexpected ways.
And look out, somebody turned the sprinklers on.
My goodness, I have seen and been to a lot of games. I've never seen this one happen.
Get used to seeing things you've never seen before, because the Seahawks aren't just good. They're young and getting better.
Because it ain't about how you start, fellas. It's how you finish, and you know that. The finish was awesome today. We stayed together. We executed our tails off. Let's be humble, man. We're just getting started. We know this run takes a long time to get it done. We just got the first step made, and it's a great first step.
Not just a first step, but a giant one. Young wings took them to within an ace of a championship game. Expect even greater things next year, because the Seahawks are learning to finish.
If you don't want it, don't come out the locker room.
After an opening day loss, the Seahawks came home and put a whipping on the Cowboys.
Throwing downfield. Touchdown, Seahawks! To McCoy! Russell Wilson! He's just going to bounce it off the left side. He goes in! Touchdown, Seahawks! Chris Jones has it blocked. On the punt. Ball picked up. Touchdown, Seahawks! This has just been a battering ram.
That's a hell of a start. Nice job, Colonel. That's a great job, man. But now we had to come off a very disappointing game the first week and come back and play like this. Look how you played today. I mean, it was across the board. We were so freaking tough today.
Win, baby. Yeah. Hawks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hawks. Let me tell you something. It don't matter who over there. Who play Seahawks football? It's destined. You gotta believe it.
In Week 3, the Seahawks authored a finish that could make anyone believe in destiny.
And now Russell Wilson's going to be looking at the biggest play of his young pro career, a 4th down and 10 with 8 seconds remaining. Now he's going to roll. Now he's going to stop and set. Back to the 40, lets him fly to the end zone. Going to give his guys a chance. Going up, coming down. Does he come down with it? Does Golden Tate have it? He's in the end zone. He has! Oh my God, he's got it! Touchdown, Seahawks with no time left on the clock. Golden Tate comes down with the ball. How did he do it? The players on the field are going nuts. The Seahawks coaches are going nuts. Are you kidding me?
You couldn't blame a rookie like Bobby Wagner or Bruce Irvin for thinking that the NFL was a little nuts.
Just eat them up. We about to eat them up. Eat their heart. That's all we need, bro. Don't get them there. No more mercy.
Here comes the rush. Sanchez goes down. Bruce Irvin with his 2nd sack of the day.
But they never missed a beat. Irvin led all rookies in sacks with 8.
Body on body, all right? Let's go. We got to make plays, all right? Don't look for no help. Don't look for nobody. Be a friend.
While Wagner led the team in tackles and finished 2nd in voting for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
He's going to go down. Bobby Wagner gets there. Newton standing strong, being chased. He's tripped up and dropped. Back at the 10-yard line. Newton stands strong. He gets hit. He's going to go down.
In Week 5 against the Panthers, the defense made the difference.
Newton has time. Now he's in trouble. And the Seahawks are going to win this as Irvin strips it away. Quench falls on it. Game over.
We're going to get a win on the road. What a great effort by this defense today.
Top O versus the top D. Oh, man, the fans, they going to get everything they paid for this ticket, baby.
Sure enough, the defense came out hammering.
Oh, my God. He gonna get a fine just cuz.
The hits were bone-jarring, but by late in the first half, the scoreboard prompted some soul-searching.
It's the moment right here. We're gonna have to decide what type of team we want to be. Let's go, O. Time to respond. Time to respond.
Russell 5-step drop. He fires downfield. Got a man downfield. It's dumped over in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks!
That boy making plays. All right, we got to get the ball again. Let's keep playing. Let's be disciplined. Let's stay on top of them, all right? Let's stay on top of them. Let's go get that ball.
Looks like lays it out over the top, and it's intercepted. Ball is picked off by Richard Sherman. Good work. Play fake. Wilson buys time, stands strong. Deep down the middle, got a man out there. Sidney Rice. Who's under it? He's got it. Touchdown! Unbelievable!
That's how you do it, boy.
You got to believe. You got to have it in your heart to do it right. Today was a great freaking finish. Nice job by everybody, fellas.
In the NFL, results don't always reflect the effort. You can applaud the grit, but in the end, it's wins that count. So back-to-back losses in weeks 7 and 8 could have been cause for concern. But head coach Pete Carroll knows how to keep his team and their fans on an even keel.
Let me say hey to a couple.
It's my friend's 30th. Can we get a picture
Oh,
with
if
you
it wasn't her 30th, we wouldn't do it. But because it is. This is going right to Facebook, I'm sure. Let's light this up. Here we go. Come on, Mal. Come on. Do your job now. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh, no. Here comes the blitz. He's going to go down. 4 Seahawks around him. Ponder pump fake. He's going to get hit and go down at midfield.
We need the ball, boys. We need a football right here.
Pops across the 15. Ball is on the ground and pops out. Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Seahawks are on it. One of the things that you have to do when you're at home is take advantage of the crowd, get those turnovers.
And a baby! Woo!
Come on, let's feel this thing. Let's get this going. Come on.
Pete Carroll never had to ask his offense twice to crank it up.
Keep it going now. Let's go. All right, be ready for the pressure now, all right?
Pressure? That's for a defense trying to rein in a beast unleashed.
Don't you guys know you can't tackle beast mode like that? Marshawn Lynch goes left and picks up a cool 24, leaving a scattering of Vikings behind him.
I think that it was so obvious how tough you are and how physical you are. We rushed for about 200 yards today. We got a big game coming up right here at home, right again. Let's do this again. Really a big day for us and a hell of a job of hanging tough. I love the way you played.
Maybe because they played with so much fun, fire, and flair.
He looks like he wants to throw. He stops. He's going to let him fly to the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown! Seahawks!
Hey, time to finish. About to make some plays, Carl.
Going downfield. Got a man out there. Sidney Rice. He's got it. Touchdown! Seahawks!
The Seahawks were 6-4, heading into their bye week on a roll.
We start taking these forward steps, man. We just do not look back. Let's keep doing what we do. Let's keep practicing the way we practice, meet the way we meet, stay in it. We're feeling strong. You should be feeling ready.
It doesn't happen often, but sometimes you can point to the very moment a star is born.
With 4:33 to play in the game, really, by 4, Seattle has to score a touchdown to win this game. Russell Wilson has 97 yards in front of him against the Chicago Bears defense. It's going to be a long way for Russell Wilson to get a touchdown on the board.
No place for an ordinary rookie, but then Russell Wilson is anything but ordinary. Sure, he had help, but this was number 3's show. He simply took control, going where he wanted, taking what he needed. It was masterful and mesmerizing.
That boy special, man. He's going to get us in that end zone.
Wilson takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. Fires a shot. Golden Tate makes a catch. He's down to the 10, down to the 5. He tries to spin out of the tackle. He gets in. Yes! Touchdown, Seahawks. Holy smoke. With 24 seconds remaining, I thought that official was never going to put his arms up.
What a great effort by Golden Tate to get that football in the end zone. Runs like a running back with the football, and he had it in that left hand.
The game went to overtime. Wilson went for the jugular.
Wilson pumps, looks downfield, throws a dark right in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks! Yes, Seahawks win in Chicago in overtime.
We're 97 yards away. Go 12 plays, 97. Score. Go ahead, guys. Okay. Now there's a play there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened. And first off, let me say it off the top. The quarterback, freaking, you were lights out.
By the middle of the season, Russell Wilson was front-page news. But Seahawks GM John Schneider was a fan long before that. No surprise, it's Schneider's job to find talent, and he's pretty good at his work. That's why Seattle's draft day war room erupted when they picked Wilson in the 3rd round. Why? Because, as Schneider puts it, Wilson tilts the field.
And Russell Wilson has done it again. Rolls out, beats the sack attempt, throws, picks up 23 yards. Here comes the blitz. Wilson avoids one man, scrambles to his left side, fires downfield. Got a man out here, Trice. Does he keep his feet in? He does.
He's a master of improvisation.
Wilson takes a snap. He's looking. He's scrambling. Steps up. Breaks a tackle. Still scrambling. Scrambles left. Got a man in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that play was made with Russell Wilson's feet.
Wilson's got wheels, all right. But more important, he knows when to run.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Wilson steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble. He's going to pump fake. He's going to go! Wow! Russell Wilson showing the speed.
Oh, yeah. He's got an arm, too.
Look where that ball was thrown. There is nowhere else that ball could have been thrown where only Doug Baldwin could get it.
Hey, baby.
By week 14, the Seahawks knew who they were. The rest of the league was about to discover what they were. A juggernaut.
Far side, ball is caught. Now it's stripped out. It's bounced around and picked up. What a play! Marshawn Lynch, 33 yards, up, over, around, and right through the Arizona defense.
The Hawks didn't just score a lot. They scored every way imaginable.
At the 12, surrounded ball comes out, it's on the ground, it's still bouncing. Touchdown, Seahawks! Center drops back into the end zone, looks left, throws, ball is intercepted far side. Touchdown, Richard Sherman.
With Richard Sherman anchoring the secondary, Seattle often gets the last laugh.
Picked off by Richard Sherman down to the 20-yard line. Chase throws the back of the end zone, intercepted in the end zone. It is Sherman.
And what Sherman doesn't snag, fellow All-Pro Earl Thomas frequently does.
Middle got a man down there. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Earl Thomas, and that was picked off by the Seahawks. Guess who? Richard Sherman. That'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt. That kick is blocked. It's picked up. Coming the other way is Sherman. 30, 40, midfield. He's going to go an 89-yard touchdown Seahawks, and Richard Sherman for president.
Don't know much about politics, but the 2012 Seahawk campaign did do some nice running in Week 14.
Wilson down to 10, down to 5, touchdown, Seahawks! Wilson steps up in the pocket, now he's going to scramble, he's going to pump fake, he's going to go 20, 15, 10, he's going to go! Touchdown, Seahawks! He's going to run again, down to the 10, turns the corner outside, down to the 5, touchdown, Seahawks! Holy smoke! That's 3 for the kid in the first half.
That blowout was followed a week later by another as the Seahawks stormed past the 49ers.
Wilson looking, dumps it off far side, got a man out there. Touchdown, Seahawks! The Seahawks are hammering the #1 rated defense in the National Football League.
While the offense looked unstoppable, the 12th man made communication impossible for the Niners.
12th man going crazy, place is loud. Kaepernick under center, marking out a change of play to his 49ers. They can't hear him.
The noise here is so deafening right now that they just cannot communicate at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear him at all. We can hear him, but it's like some of his words are scattered a little bit.
This was a team operating at the game's highest level. No doubts, no problems, no mercy.
Seattle Seahawks now have outscored their last 3 opponents 143-23. 58 points 2 weeks ago, 50 points last week. Tonight, a 42-burger against the #1 defense in the National Football League.
Best of all, it meant the Seahawks had clinched a spot in the playoffs.
Thank you, Coach, man. Thank you.
I've been telling you for a long time, you ain't done nothing yet. Well, tonight, you did something tonight.
After 3 straight romps, the Seahawks took their lumps.
Gotta play great now, that's all. Just gotta play great now, that's all.
Green egg shot.
But in the end, they took care of business.
15 got running room, 10 turns inside 5, down to the 4-yard line. Wilson's going to dump it off in the flat to Michael Robinson, wide open, touchdown! Russell Wilson now ties Peyton Manning with 26 touchdown passes as a rookie.
Green egg shot.
Wilson is going to throw. He's looking. Now he's going to scramble left side. He's going to go in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Russell Wilson.
Congratulations, Fish. Ain't only one team in the NFL when they know it all. Nice job, fellas. That's us right here. Fantastic season. To get to 11 wins, fellas, that's hard to do that. Not very many teams can do it. It happened because you stuck together and you were so tight the whole time. And when things got tough in the middle of there, we just got stronger and we hung together. House kept, all you guys kept talking to us and reminding us, I don't know about House, but talking to us about staying tight throughout the whole season. It's a big accomplishment. Go ahead, QB, break him down.
Hey, let's be special, man. Let's be special in this playoffs. Here we go. Hawks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hawks!
Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got that swag? I got that swag. Who's got that swag? I got that swag. Swag. It's our time. It's our moment. It's our destiny. Ain't nothing they can do about it. Ain't nothing they can do about it.
Actually, for the game's first quarter, it was Seattle who couldn't do anything about it. Couldn't stop the pass or slow the run.
And with 2:26 left to play here in this first quarter, the Redskins lead the Seahawks 14-0.
Do not get far. Do not get far. All right, let's go. Now we swinging. Yep. You feel me? Now we swinging. Let go.
After spotting the Skins 2 touchdowns, the defense gave up 70 yards for the rest of the game.
Get your weak ass off the field. Get your weak ass off the field. Get your weak ass off the field.
You heard that right, 70 puny yards.
They like the deep pass. Garçon is down here, and so is Earl, who picks it off at the 25.
He thought we had some other defenses. He thought he could just throw it up and we wasn't going to pick it.
Russell Wilson, he sure didn't look like a rookie.
Wilson looks back to the left. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's out across midfield. He's on the move. He's still going 45. Still going. Russell Wilson putting this one on his back. Picks up 29 yards on a scamper. Four-man rush. Looks. Got a man downfield. Throws it down to see Matt. He reaches up and makes a catch. An outstanding catch that only Sidney Rice could make. Wilson has time. Fires to the far sideline. Reaching up to make the catch. Skying his Golden Tate. Play fake. Wilson looking to the end zone. Got his man out there. It's Robinson all by himself. He steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks!
The offense was a thing of beauty, especially when it went into beast mode.
Marshawn Lynch starts inside, brings it back out to the right, picks up his blocking, including his quarterback, Russell Wilson. Go on top.
He don't want to run that thing. Way to make him cut up earlier, because I think that kind of hurt him. Because he can't cut on it. When he cut on it, he's trying to, but he's putting too much pressure on it.
Smart players notice things. Great teams take advantage.
RG3 out of the shotgun and the ball on the ground. The Seahawks are covered. The Seahawks have won their first road playoff game since the Reagan administration. 1983. That's right. What a game by the Seahawks coming back. Pete Carroll always says it ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
Let me ask you, can you win the game in the first quarter?
No!
Can you win the game in the second quarter?
No!
Can you win the game in the third quarter?
No!
Can you win the game in the fourth quarter?
Yeah!
I've been waiting for a long time to say that. That's so good. What a great job. That's pretty sweet pitch, man. You have that all year?
No, I designed it. It just got in. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Look like a beak. Wish I had some goals so you can bite me some teeth. He trying so hard not to look.
Nice.
Pat trying so hard not to look at the cheerleaders. Look. We need to just stay on this side of the country so we don't have to keep flying back and forth. Let's stay in, like, I don't know, some rinky-dink town in Illinois or something. I don't care where we stay. We got to keep things normal, though. But that's a long flight. We do good on long flights, see? We do good on those flights. Go home and get back in regular bed and stuff. Let the people touch you for a while, tweet a little bit.